understand that this is the first passion-driven school. Tell us what that means.
So to me, it means that we've taken time to really intentionally think about how the adults in our building are doing. Starting with myself as the assistant principal and Ms. White as the principal. If we don't take care of ourselves, it makes it extremely difficult to do anything else. Not coming in rested, not coming in having done things that you enjoy, you come in tired already. And this is no profession that you can do if you're already tired when you walk through the door in the morning. So I think kind of setting the example and taking care of ourselves and talking about that with our staff. And even at our staff meetings, we kind of start off every meeting with good news. Share something that's going on in your life personally, like that has nothing to do with work, to show that we care about what's happening with each individual here.
Has the Passion-Driven program made the school better?
So for me, this is my second year here, so I can't say that I had the experience before. So we did start the process last year, but I will say as we went through it, even for myself, Ms. White and I were a new team last year. And so we initially did the training as far as learning our true colors about our personalities as a team without our teachers. So it helped us to establish a baseline for who she was as a person, who I was as a person, what our strengths were, so that we could kind of build a team and work together. And then we did that same training with our staff. So we got to see where different staff members fell. So seeing that and then starting the school year, you could kind of see those things come into play as we did different things, whether it was who wanted to take charge of a certain initiative, and you could see why based on when you go back and look at those true colors. So I think it's been very helpful.
What further impact has Passion-Driven program had on the staff here?
I think that, so this year we went into a second phase where it wasn't just about the true colors and about intentional self-care. We continued that, but then we also brought in the restorative practices. So when you start off by taking care of yourself and then you start to deal with, well, what do restorative practices look like in working with students? You start to understand it's about building their self-worth and self-esteem also, and teaching them that even as you work through things, we make mistakes, but dealing with them with a level of care that shows that you may have made a mistake, but I still care about you. I want to set you up for success. So we've kind of bridged into the restorative practices, which is bringing everything all together.
If there's an opportunity to share one thing about the Passion-Driven program, what would that be for you?
The most important thing would be to lead by example. If you don't take care of yourself and you come in stressed, how can you communicate to your staff that they should really put themselves first? This is a job where there's always something to do. Always. So you could work all day, all night, all weekend, and there would still be something to do. So it's about prioritizing working as a team. So I would say the most important thing is to lead by example and show your staff that you are intentionally doing things to make sure you're okay, so that you can function in this environment and that they can do it too if they take care of themselves first, and then we can all be better for our students.
What was your aha moment during the program?
Actually, the first weekend that I actually took that advice and said, okay, this weekend I'm gonna stay. I stayed at work late that Friday, and I said that was it. That Saturday, that Sunday, I actually just did things that I wanted to do, and I felt refreshed when I came back to work. So that was an aha moment for me, like, okay, the building is still here. Everything is still gonna get done, but I feel better coming in, and I'm not exhausted as if I didn't take a couple of days off.
If you had the opportunity to share the Passion-Driven program with other colleagues, would you do that?
Absolutely. I feel that the impact has been great, but I feel like as we continue, it will become greater, because now we have members of our staff who've been here for 2 years doing it, and as we bring in new members of the staff, it continues to grow. So I feel like there are people here this year that weren't here last year that have gotten different things from the program. So I feel like as we continue in it, people will buy in even more and really continue to take care of themselves so that we can better service our students.
Wonderful.